He comes through the field. I'll make sure that Adrian Valles keeps it all steady at the front. We're about to go racing for Super League Formula for the final time here at Jerez.
And I'm sure AS Roma will want to go for a win because he was leading until the last lap in Vallelunga, and FC Porto made a move and he finished second. He had this win in the pocket, nearly in his hands, and lost it. So he's going to be fighting. Liverpool's going to be fighting because he has nothing to lose.
Duncan Tappy stalled on the grid for Tottenham Hotspur.
I hope it's just Duncan stalling the engine, but that means he will have to start from the back. No,
away he goes. He's got it sorted, and Tottenham are back in gear.
But I'm afraid he will have to start from the back of the field, at the back of the grid.
Well, Tottenham themselves have got a new manager. It looks like Duncan needs a new management system. Anyway, back to what is a rolling start. And how about a rolling start? Is it easier, do you think?
Well, it's probably a little bit easier than a standing start because it's easier to make a mistake in the standing start, like spinning the wheels too much or stalling. But it's not going to be super easy here, the rolling start, because you've got a hairpin before the main start-finish straight, and that means that it's going to be hard to get side by side. Not all of the cars will have enough time to be side by side, basically.
Really looking forward to this. The crowd on their feet to the point where they're actually in front of us. All the FC Porto fans. It is like a football match in front of us right now. Really enjoying and basking in the sunshine of Jerez as we anticipate the start of this one. Wherever you're watching around the world, this is the final leg of Super League Formula, the final round. There is Davide Rigon right at the back. He is the championship leader by 59 points. He needs to come through.
And you could see, as Liverpool is warming up their tyres, you could see the Tottenham Hotspur's cars from Duncan Tappy trying to make his way back up to his grid position, but he hasn't got the right to, so he wasn't probably told by his engineer, but we'll see what happens.
So he should really, in effect, start from the back. We might get a ruling on that.
Yes, once all the cars have overtaken you, you have to start behind them.
Okay, makes things interesting. So here we go then, a rolling start for the start of the first race. Remember, the second race, Dortmund now heading out of the pits, and they will start from the pit lane, and a rolling start.
Dortmund is in line. I'm sure Beijing is going to be very careful, as usual, on the first corner. He has to stay on the track and avoid the traffic, avoid the mess, basically.
So, Adrian Valles of Liverpool, the local man from Alicante. In fact, a busload of his family and friends have come down. He desperately wants to win this first race of the day. He now will lead the race. AS Roma behind him. We're about to go racing for the final time of Super League Formula 2008. Adrian Valles of Liverpool leads them round. Crowd on their feet. Away we go!
Okay, no one tries to make the move. AS Roma on the inside, Gomeni locking the wheels.
Oh, a little bit of a lock-up there. Beijing already trying to get through one place but can't do it. They're staying right at the back and Liverpool lead. A lock-up by Andy Susek. Oh, it's all going on to turn two. That's the Michelin turn, and they've left a lot of Michelin rubber down there.
Yeah, they're all trying to make a move as soon as possible. That's when it's easier because everybody's backed together, but no one has been able to make a move just so far.
Good start from Liverpool, keeping an eye on Rigan. He's right at the back, though, for Beijing. They're the green and white of Guan FC.
Yeah.
They lead the championship by 59 points, and they need to get some points.
And Bojack Garcia, very good start. He's trying to make a move at the end of the long straight. Around the outside is going to be difficult, and I think Beijing won as well, made one place.
So Beijing have made up. No, they haven't. They're still at the back.
Oh, they're still at the back. Hey, we've got Olympiacos defending well.
Liverpool pulling away, though, at the front in these early stages. AS Roma still in second place and holding off the chasing pack.
And I think Atletico Madrid made a move on FC Porto. I think Atletico Madrid is now running third through the chicane. Liverpool pulling away, then Roma, then Madrid, then Porto, then Galatasaray, then Milan.
Adrian Valles, of course, winner of the last round, or certainly a pole position last time out, and he knows exactly what he wants to do in this one, which is to win at home. He's won everywhere else, but not in Spain. Across the line they come to complete the first lap. Liverpool lead from Roma. Atletico still in third place. Porto still in fourth. Galatasaray, AC Milan, Corinthians, Sevilla and Spurs still in the top 10.
Beijing not able yet to make a move. He's still running in last position.
Well, second to last, given that Dortmund haven't caught up yet.
Yes,
there are
right.
Dortmund crossing the line now. least to that point of view, he's in 17th position.
And you know how long those races are. Anything can happen in the race. Still, lots of things happening in the front, so he doesn't want to ruin all his chances. He has to stay on the track. That's the first thing.
Tottenham Hotspurs on the move at the moment. Duncan Tappy all over the back of Sevilla. There you see him coming through your shot right now. The blue and white of Spurs. And here comes Regan again, trying to get past, but it's great defensive driving at the moment from the man in front of him. That's Olympiacos.
For me, so far, Atletico Madrid looks very, very strong, and they're putting pressure now on AS Roma. You can see the mainly red, white and blue car very close from AS Roma over there.
Cracking start by Liverpool as they come through the chicane, the Ayrton Senna chicane, and onto the Ferrari turn. They've got, what, 3 car lengths?
Yeah, 3-4 car lengths. Very good. Fastest in the first sector, fastest in the second sector. For sure the quickest lap of the race so far, it's Liverpool. Down
to the last turn. It was 1.6 seconds. Liverpool crossed the line right in front of our commentary position now. Let's take a look at the gap now. And it's gone up a little bit now. Over 2.5, so he really is steaming at the moment.
Yes, he is indeed. I mean, if his car is capable of running that quick, he has to push as hard as he can to put himself away from the pressure from the back and pull the biggest gap he can. AS Roma being pushed by Atletico Madrid, who's only 5/10 behind him, and we're on board with Davide Rigon.
Yeah, and it just shows you Rigon really struggling to try and get past Stamatis Katsimis, the young Greek driver. And he said that there's not many famous drivers from Greece. You have to go back to the chariot days to find one. And he really is proud to be racing for Olympiacos. He's doing a good job of holding off the championship leader. But Rigon, as they head towards Drysack, is looking to try and make it a manoeuvre. And already Liverpool pulling away. Liverpool can see their destiny. 3rd in the league at the start of the day. They can win the title here. Well, they're the masters in football of coming from behind. Maybe they could do it in racing terms as well.
Well, Davide Rigon has to react now, otherwise it's going to be too late.
Yeah, no question that Rigon needs to finish in the top 9, and that could be real trouble. There's FC Porto going for Tristan Gomondi, winner last time out, as you mentioned.
And I'm very impressed by Atletico Madrid being able to follow AS Roma from so close. Look at that, he's just right in his gearbox.
Across they come, 3 laps completed, 39 minutes to go. The gap 3.6 seconds, and Liverpool are flying. A last lap of 1:31.2. They are a second ahead, almost a lap quicker than anybody else.
Yep, he is 1 second quicker than AS Roma, who's running second, and therefore 1 second quicker than anyone else on the grid.
Well, this high-tech prepared Liverpool FC car really flying at the moment, and Adrian Valles racing at home. Heads down the back straight, up to 5th gear now, 6th gear, headed down towards Drysack. Hard on the anchors right here, into 2nd gear now.
Making the apex, and you can see the car being a little bit heavier because the car is full of fuel, 80 kilos of fuel inside, which makes the car a lot slower than in qualifying. That's why we're seeing laps in 31s, and then we were seeing high 28s.
Whoa, he's pushing it.
He's pushing very hard. That's what it does. Lots of fuel in the car makes the car slide a lot more with more inertia, basically.
And it will get lighter and therefore easier as the race goes on?
Exactly, and you will see the lap time. Even though if the tyres are going away, still the Michelin tyres are very, very consistent, but as the fuel goes away, the car gets easier to drive and faster.
Beijing, has he got through? Yes, he has. He's made up 1 place. He's up to 16th. Rigon on the move. His last lap, David Rigon, was a 1:34, and that was no quicker than the team in front of him, though. And he's now got Flamenco in his sights. This was...
And the Rangers as well. The Rangers.
He's got past Rangers, yeah.
Yes. Well, basically, that's good for his motivation. He has to carry on pushing. Every car he's going to overtake is going to help him building up his confidence as Max Wessel is off. You see, that's why it's important to wait. There is no reason to rush too much for Davide Rigon because the others are making a mistake.
The race could come to him.
Exactly,
sure.
Exactly.
Well, there is Guon, the championship leaders. They've never lost the lead of the championship. They were quick right from the opening round at Donington Park. They've looked good all along. They qualified in pole position and, of course, won the first ever race. Didn't win again until Zolder at race 2 and then in Vallelunga as well. And they've just been the most consistent team.
And I think the 134 that we saw on the last lap, that's including avoiding the spin of Max Wissel, and it's including the overtaking maneuver on Olympiacos. Looking at him just now, he seems pretty fast to me because he's catching up